So my final thoughts and evaluation on the Dyson V8. It's good. I think it's really good. It does what I need it to do and does it better than I think some or most other vacuum cleaners. It's light. It is easy to use. It is very manoeuvrable. It came with pretty much all the tools I need. Battery lasts the entire vacuum cycle, the vacuum clean of the house, so I'm not having to worry about running out, which now means I can pretty much pick it up and vacuum everything within 20 minutes. Although I probably do have to spend a few extra moments emptying it, a bit more than a normal vacuum where you can probably vacuum for a good few vacuums without having to worry about emptying it. This has obviously got a smaller bin, so it has to be emptied more often. But I think actually some of that's to do with the actual quality and power of this Dyson, where it appears to pick up more than the older vacuums we had, especially on the carpets. I mean, if we hoover downstairs, which is laminate, that's generally okay. Kind of doesn't really fill up it too much. I mean, for instance, this is downstairs today on a separate vacuum and not a lot there, but when I do the carpets upstairs, that's going to be full. So any downsides? Probably none that have really bothered me too much. The only thing I would say is, I believe it's probably to do with a little bit of the hair build-up and probably the synthetic materials which got caught in the brush head. They were turning around and caused, I guess, some sort of static build-up. And I was, when hoovering the carpet, getting an electric shock from here on one occasion. So obviously holding the handle allowed, I guess, the discharge of the static build-up. It's only happened once. So I suppose to summarise, the vacuum is light. I don't get tired using it. And obviously I think the V6 and the V7 are lighter. Obviously don't have as much longevity, don't have as much usage time. I'm able to hoover the entire house. That's downstairs, stairs, upstairs, the cobwebs from the corners, use it as a duster as well. So I have not run out of battery. Obviously the first time I used this, I was filming and it took me a bit longer because in between trying to use it and trying to film, there was that clumsiness of trying to do both. But I have vacuumed a number of times since then and it is not a hassle at all. Grab the vacuum, put the attachment on, hoover, change the attachment, hoover, pretty much finish off, put it back on charge and you're done. Obviously after emptying it as well. So yeah, glad I got it. Big thumbs up, and this has definitely been able to replace the main vacuum. So I think, like I said, we were using a Numatic Hetty, although I've called it the Henry. And after vacuuming, obviously as you saw earlier, vacuuming the house, went over it with this, and it did pick up a lot more. It picked up a whole lot more. I think obviously, okay, the Numatics, they are okay hoovers. I personally don't like them because I think they're quite cumbersome. I know they're robust, but just all the leads and the pipes and trying to move it around, always getting caught on doors and furniture. I just don't like them really in that sense. Where this obviously releases you from that tool. There's no wires, no pipes. It's just a straightforward where you want to hoover, where you see you don't have to worry about getting caught up or banging into furniture or banging into doors. But also I think it does pick up a lot better than the Hetty we have. So now this is definitely the main vacuum. The Hetty is in the loft. Haven't used that for weeks and probably won't use it again. And I imagine we might be getting rid of that shortly. Also, we've used it in vacuuming the car. That was okay, it was good. Obviously it was mobile to do that. You don't have to worry about the leads. I think it would probably be good to have a bit more of a flexible attachment on it, as obviously some parts in the car you can't quite reach, and actually having that kind of length is a good 2 foot, which won't always get you into the areas, your spaces you need to get into. But saying that, I think it's still better in most cases than actually using the normal wired vacuum to get to the car. It is a lot more mobile and easy to use. I think it'd just be good if I had the attachment, or more of a hosey type attachment that you could be a bit more flexible with. So to sum up, I would definitely recommend getting a Dyson V series vacuum, whether it would be the V6, V7 or V8. Would be dependent on your needs. I chose the V8 just simply because I didn't want to run out of power when I was doing it. I wanted to try and manage to finish a job or just grab it when I need it. I haven't really found any faults with it yet in terms of usability and performance, but we'll see how we go over the coming months. I suppose looking at how long the battery lasts and whether there is any drain in it over time as well. But thanks for watching, and I hope this has been useful.